Creativity is an addiction. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut because we all make mistakes. So let's turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. I write in a forest. I go there to listen. What started at the Billy Graham Library in 2015 right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, has evolved into a lifelong commitment and journey. Something is always moving through each and every one of us. It's our calling. These aren't my words. These are the lyrics from Billy's Forest. Chapter number 346, December 10th, 2022. I stepped outside the car into a world of bright blinking Christmas lights, and I was filled with a low glow of holiday music and sound. I was the only one in the village. A stark reminder of what it was like during the COVID lockdown. I requested that my wife and I and our dog return to this beautiful decorated place one more time, just as we did numerous times during the COVID lockdown. Only a few stores were open last evening, unlike the lockdown period where everything was closed. You could see the bright colors in the windows back in 2020, but all of the posters were promoting things for something that was coming up in 2020. They were left there in a place that nobody could change because nobody could get inside during the COVID lockdown. It was almost like time was saying, goodbye, goodbye. But we got out eventually, and this was my first time in a long time to be in this moment inside this village where I felt that coldness of being alone. The only person there at 10:30 p.m. I had to go back with my wife and with my dog. And the reason being was based 100% on we're not in the lockdown anymore. But my imagination became locked down the night before. This place had to become a moment of escape. We don't have to talk about the village with the Christmas lights and the Christmas music to know that we all have those places where we lock ourselves down. We become introverts in a way of living because we don't want to face, or we have seen something that has put us back in a place where it's like, I'm not going out there again. I can't. I just can't. Mentally, we try to reach forward with our fingertips only to get them slapped back by reality's bite. But we've got to be able to take ourselves and put ourselves out there in the realms of what is real. Someone once said, hey, you'll never get sick if you stay home. That's absolutely not true. That is not true. Because it's what you invite into your home that's going to make you sick. My sister was very, very protective of my 80-year-old mother during the COVID lockdown. She wouldn't let her step 1 foot outside that door. My mother passed away because of COVID, because of someone coming into the home that they trusted. See, that's what happens. You can't just sit there and lock yourself up. You want to see a good movie? See The Whale with Brendan Fraser. That movie will open your heart. He tried to get into other people's lives by way of being a school teacher, but his picture was blocked. Do you find yourself in that same situation? You're trying to be a part of the community, but you're keeping yourself blocked from physically being in the community. Stepping outside the car at 10:30 p.m., and there I was in this village, all by myself. The music was playing, and the lights were Christmas beautiful. But I was the only one there. We've got to break free of our personal lockdowns. I'm Arroe. These are not my words. These are the lyrics from Billy's Forest.